Hi guys, welcome to the workshop on SOP. SOP is basically sell yourself. Fine, basically you have to write an essay on how to sell yourself. Yeah, seriously, that's putting it in a funny way. But yes, SOP is basically your statement of purpose. Is kind of a self statement about why they should select you or why you are good. Fine. So, but that's another problem now that you have to be in control of yourself. You can't go overboard by praising too much about yourself, or you should not come across as a underplayer. Fine. So you have to have optimum balance in both the things, and that's the main problem. Fine. Because see, in the written test is all about you. If you are able to score well, if you know the answer, you can score well. But here you have to know the answers, but also you have to make the panelist understand and be happy with all those things. Fine. So that's the main problem with the SOP writing. Yep. So this workshop will help you out to give a complete overview about how to sell yourself, and then we will go through each of them. Fine. So this is the phase 1, part 1 of the workshop which I conduct for SOP. So which is just kind of a getting started or how to approach SOP. Yep. So these are my 6 workshops which I conduct normally for the SOP, right from the getting started, the first workshop, checklist. Number 3, 10 mistakes in SOP. Number 4, building a skeleton. Number 5, priming, and last is the reviewing the SOP. After that, I wanted to walk through few sample SOPs which are available in your login ID so that you can understand what I'm talking about and try to copy them as an essay. Yep. So that's the workshop about myself. I am Rav Singh. I am director at Cetking. Right now, I'm a panelist of almost 30 B schools from various places in India, and education consultant to few of the B schools. Yep. So I will also conduct the soft skill training lectures at various B schools. Yep. And I will be the mentor for your workshop. So I will walk you through all those workshops if you have joined us for the online program and the classroom program. Yep. So you can join us the online or the program. Yep. Fine. So this video is part of Cetking MDP program, which cover up all the main things: your VAT, SOP, your interview skills, GD. All the things will be covered in this program. Yeah, so this is how the SOP should approach. We should approach an SOP. First is an idea, which is the main skeleton. Then we'll add content to that, this thing, add flesh to your skeleton. And finally is we'll write and finally present the SOP. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So this is the 3-phase strategy which I normally use for that. Because without an idea, your essay will not have the logical sense or the logical flow. Then we'll add flesh. And then we'll finally prim your essay into a fine essay. Yep. It's not like a VAT. VAT is, we don't have time in VAT. Fine. VAT you have to write in front of the panelist or at the college in 20 minutes. Here you will have weeks or even days before your essay to be submitted. So we have time for that. Yep. VAT you have to write mostly on paper, and SOP is online. So you can edit, you can change whatever you want to do, the changes all can be done. Yep. So number 1 will be the logical flow. This is a typical logical flow which I want you to have. That is talking about your past, present, and then the future. So phase by 1, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, the present, past, and future. And that's how your 4 paragraph should be like. Alright. Then in the phase 2, we'll go through the checklist. These are my 7 checklist points that you have to include all these things in your interview. Why this college? Why MBA specialization, why they should select you, strength, weakness, achievements, both personal, professional, your background and profile, goals in life. All these things should be covered in your essay. Fine. Number 3 will walk you through the common mistakes. I think this video is also available for the free students as well. So if you have not joined us, you can go through that video as well to make you understand. This video comes after you have written the essay to check whether you have included all these things or not, and try to avoid these things or try to remove these things from the essay. Yeah. Now number 4 is the main flesh. Now your essay should ideally contain 4 parts which encompass all these things which we have talked about earlier. So introduction, body 1, body 2, and summary. That's a typical flow of your essay. Yeah. Normally SOP is 300 words, 300 to 500 words depending on the page on the essay. But this is your mota-moti structure that you have to follow. Next comes the review of the essay. Now VAT is a different thing to review. VAT you can't review because you are writing, and once you have written anything, you can't change that. Fine, but here we can do all these 4 rows. We can review, you can audit, you will be editing, and you will be critic. Yeah, all the four things will be taken care of in this essay, in this SOP. Yep. So your SOP will do all this kind of a review thing before you submit. Alright. Fine. So if you want to join us for the Cetking MDP program, you can join us online or in a class. So just to summarize, if you are joining us for the workshop, total you get these 6 workshops for the SOP only. Similarly, you will get 11 workshops for the VAT. Fine. So introduction, then we'll move to the checklist, then we'll do the 10 mistakes, building the skeleton, trimming the adding fresh, and reviewing the essay. So all these workshops will be the part of the Cetking program. Yep. But do spend some time on that, because your SOP will be reviewed in the interview. Fine. Interview, they are gonna cross question you why you wrote this, why you wrote that, and you can't change your answer that time. You have to stick to what you've written. Alright. All the best. Fine. You can see the details on cetking.com or call us on 9820500380. Fine. Within cetking.com you will see the online programs, and then there you can see the MDP program which you can join. Yep.